Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm Channel, this is our first day with our new chicks that we hatched from eggs going out on pasture. I'm so proud of my little babies. Check them out.
Stoney Ridge Farm, Stoney Ridge, Stoney Ridge Farm.
Good after morning, guys. Welcome back to another gorgeous day here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. We are going up and checking on the cows real quick. They're right here. Hey, guys. Stop scratching on the fence. Welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm Channel. Today's video is not about cows, but we're out here in the cow pasture. I had four new calves 2 days ago, so I'm kind of checking on that, seeing how everybody is, seeing if we're ready to move. We're pretty much ready to move, so stick around the end of the video. We're going to move the cows to another paddock. Today, what we've got to do is take care of our baby chicks, and the baby chicks were hatched out. These chicks went from egg all the way to chicken right here on the farm, and they're ready for their first day outside. I do this in the evening for the very first time. We'll show you guys how we get it all set up, and I'm going to show you something really cool that saved these baby chicks' lives. So let's get busy. Got a lot of work to do, and that cow is covered in the poopy. What's up, 318? It's been rolling in it. Yuck. We're going to pause this for just a second to give a quick shout out to today's day sponsor because it's super relevant to what we've got going on here. This little Blue Eddy box saved these chicks' lives. So while I was incubating the chickens, the power went out and I needed a backup battery bank source or a backup power source without firing up a generator. I didn't need to go up to the shop and get a big generator and fire it all up. So I plugged my incubators into this. This is called the Blue Eddy Apex 300. It is a versatile all-in-one power station with 120 volt and 240 volt outputs. It offers unmatched flexibility and affordability. You start with one cost-effective unit and you can add on to it as you go. So if you want to power your whole house, you can set this thing up to do that. Very, very cool. It's got 4 AC outlets right here. Maximum wattage is 3,840 watts, which is really screaming. So I picked up a little DC Blue Eddy power hub right here, and you can power up to 2 USB-Cs, and you can power the regular USB-A. You can use the cigarette lighter ports right here, and there's a RV plug right here, and this just simply clips onto the side in case you need to charge up your phones and laptops and tablets and stuff like that. So when the power goes out, what you gonna do when you're out in the country like this? Also, I'm gonna use this as a backup power source for the chicks. In case I need to turn the heat lamp on, I can always plug into the Blue Eddy Apex 300. So whether you're powering your van or your RV, or you're taking it off grid, or you're just keeping your home running during power outages, like running your internet and your computer, your refrigerator, your freezer, your baby chick's incubator, the Apex 300 will solve the problem for you. I found that Blue Eddy has been the very best of the best when it comes to battery backup bank systems. You can charge this via AC or DC. It's got an AC charging cable that comes with it that's 5.9 feet. You got a user manual, a warranty card. I do believe it has a 5-year warranty, and a car charging cable. Once again, you can upgrade this critter for the things that you need in your house. If you want a double stack, if you want a triple stack, or you want to hook a bunch of these together, I do believe you can hook up to 3 of them together with the Apex 300. It's got a 5-year warranty, a life cycle of 6,000 plus hours at 80%. One person can easily pick it up. It's a lightweight solution to carry for power needed anywhere and everywhere. A huge shout out to Blue Eddy for sponsoring today's video and for keeping my baby chicks alive. Without this critter, I wouldn't have them critters, and that's something that's super special, super good to have. If you got a farm, you got a homestead, you need to keep freezers running. 1, 2, 3, 4 plugs right there. You need to keep your computer running, you got it. You need to keep your devices charged, you got it. So guys, Blue Eddy Apex 300 is launching soon on Indiegogo. Learn more information about this game changer here and pre-order for a huge discount and massive gifts when it launches. There'll be a link down the video description for you guys, and I'll also pin a link to it in the comments. A huge shout out to Blue Eddy for reaching out to me, helping keep my baby chicks alive, and sponsoring today's content. Thank you guys so much. Let's get back to the work. This is the Broodmobile, the mobile chicken coop that I'm going to be pulling out through the farm. I constructed this off an idea that I had, very similar to my other chicken coop. We'll walk you around it real quick, and well, let's take a peek in there at the chicks first. Hey birdies, you guys are out of water again and feed again. Good gracious, what are we gonna do with you? Well, that was kind of planned. I didn't want water splashing all over the coop when I moved it, so we're gonna refill that in just a second. But this critter right here is what I call my mobile chicken coop, or the Eggmobile, or the Broodmobile. This is going to be the Broodmobile because it's the smallest of all of my chicken mobiles that I'm going to have. I've got 2 more that I'm going to build, and this is built on a chassis for a hay wagon. This is a smaller hay wagon, and we've got some hen gear rollout nest boxes right here. I'll post a link down the video description for you there. I got my wheel chocks, which will probably fall off, so we'll put those on the back of the side-by-side. This thing's pretty cool, pretty simple. Chuck that back there, and we'll chuck this back there. There we go. Now, we've got to run down. I've got my poultry netting right down here. We're gonna go ahead and run down, and we'll get that all set up. This will be the first time these chickens have ever been out on grass, and I don't fertilize my yard. I move these chickens through the yard. We're gonna put them right down in there. So let's get everything set up. I'll show you guys the poultry netting and everything we're using. Let them chickens hold tight for just a minute. We got our other chickens down here too. You guys taking a dust bath in my garden beds? Tell you what, can't have nothing around here. Daggone chickens are taking the world over. Don't hit the cherry tree. Oh. Let me tell you something. I'm so sick of deer. I am just plumb sick. You live in the country like this, you just get plumb sick of deer. I planted this cherry tree last fall, and there's a million trees out here on this farm, but a deer has to come up and tear up my cherry tree that I just planted. I planted plums, apples, figs, all sorts of stuff, and the deer just come and chew it down. Oh, so sick of them. Stay tuned, we're gonna be planting this garden very, very soon. But for now, I'm gonna grab my Starkline poultry netting. And that's Randy. Randy is a ham. He likes to show off. He'll crow 18 more times. What's going on, Randy? What's going on, Randy? Supposed to have 5 hens down here. I'll bet you one's sitting on eggs. She ain't supposed to be doing that. Are you sitting in here? Are you ruining my eggs? Get off of there. You're just ruining all the eggs. Bless her little heart. She sits on those eggs for 2 days and they go bad. It's not cool. I'll just leave her alone. Maybe she'll hatch them. All right, here's what we got. Starkline poultry netting right here, and these are the spikes right here. These just step in the ground, and in the back of the side-by-side, I have the solar electric fence charger from Starkline. I'll post a link down there for you guys in the video description to basically all the gear that we're going to use today. What I need to do, this is 164 feet. I've got to set up a perimeter fence, and then I've got to grab that critter and pull it down here, and then we release the chickens. Now there's some science here, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the science as soon as I get this all knocked out real quick. You guys might remember this from a video not too long ago. This is the Stark line fence charger. Pretty cool, solar fence charger. And this is the ground apparatus and the mount for that. I'm actually gonna point it right at my house so I can see this thing blinking at night. Now this serves as your ground rod and as your mount. Basically, you just turn this puppy on. This hooks up to any wire, but I like to connect it up right here. So the way this thing is set up, you can wrap these around just like that. And I like to connect my alligator clip for my electric fence right to that critter right there. Now I know I'm gonna go in and out of this right now and I don't need to turn the power on, but to turn the power on, it's as simple as flicking the switch, just like that, and you'll see it blink, blink, blink. That's it. This just needs to be facing south, and that's all we have. Super simple. I can test it to make sure it's got the juice by touching it to the ground rod. There we go. Got a little pop, a little spark. And this is what's going to keep the coyotes and the foxes the heck out of my daggone chicken coop. Had such bad luck with coyotes and foxes this year. We lost over 100 chickens to coyotes and foxes. That's south. That's the way the solar panel is facing. Let's turn it off, and we're gonna go in here and have a chicken release party. I like it. What's up, dude? You ready? Huh? You guys have seen it before, but you'll see it again here. This is the Chick Cozy automatic chicken coop door, and this is my ramp right here. I'm gonna take my ramp, put it right there, and I'm gonna open up my Chick Cozy door. Hit the OK button, then I can just hold that for 3 seconds, and it's gonna open my door. Way cool. Now we just wait. I don't know how long it'll take them, but I'm gonna put the feeder and the waterer out here, and I think that'll really help us. Let's see if they're curious. You guys curious already? Hey kiddos, come on out. Birdie, birdies. Come on, birdies. I think that'll do it. So this is that whole watched pot and never boils scenario. Once 1 or 2 chickens decide they're gonna come out, the rest will come on out. But they're kind of cluttered around the door right now. The way this works is that Chick Cozy door will automatically, you can set it to automatically open at a certain time in the morning and close at dark. So the chickens are trained to roost in the same spot. Now the first couple of days here, I'm gonna have to do some babysitting. So I have to come back out after dark with a flashlight and pick up chickens and put them back in the coop. That's why I might need to run the light so that they can find the roost. But this is their first time out. It's a fun time. I hope they go ahead and come on out. I know they're thirsty, and that was kind of on purpose so I could get them out here. So at night, they'll go back in every single night. It won't be a problem. Once they learn this routine, they will be out here grazing for the rest of their lives. And they'll go in behind the cows. The whole purpose for this is for them to go in behind the cows, scratch through the manure, get all the larvae, fly larvae and stuff like that out to help control the fly population here on the Stoney Ridge farm. Way cool. Looks like they're starting to come on out. Come on, birdies. Come on, birdies. There you go, kiddos. Good job. First one. There we go. Well, they're starting to work their way out. I'm sure I'll be back here after dark picking up baby chicks. But they're learning, and they will learn. They'll learn their routine, and this will be their routine for the rest of their life. If you don't put up poultry netting like this, you are just opening up doors for foxes, coyotes, raccoons, possums, anything, everything likes chicken. I like chicken, you probably like chicken, or at least you like eggs. Snakes, if they were a little bit smaller, snakes would get them. They are just about the right size right now for a hawk or an owl to swoop down and get them. So you really got to think about that. But having this mobile coop right here really, really helps. And the roof is silver, which reflects back at the bird of prey, which will help deter them also. And the chickens know to run underneath the shade of the coop for protection. So I've never lost a bird out here in poultry netting with one of these to an owl or any sort of bird of prey, but I have lost them to foxes without the poultry net. That's a big no-no, and shame on me for not doing it. So they're doing great. The chick cozy door is working good. I'll post a link to that critter too for you guys. This is pasture, sanitation, and eggs. And what this is going to do is really, really cut down on my food bill. These chickens will be out here scratching and foraging and fertilizing my yard for the next, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 weeks. I train them in the yard, and then I'll move them out here. And we're going to be hatching out more baby chicks. Our goal is to have 3 of these brooders running with about 50 birds per brooder. Cool. Thank you, guys. Hit that like button on your way out the door. I hope you learned a little something today. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, anything you want to know about the farm, please let me know. I got to get up here and move the cows. The sun is setting fast, and them cows don't like moving after dark. See y'all next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo! Good job. You found the water. You guys are the smart ones. By the way, guys, these are American Breast or American Breast chickens. I will post a link in case you want to order yourself some chicks from the recreational homestead. These are awesome. The whole goal here is to be able to feed yourself with the chickens. Buy them one time. They're expensive, and they supposedly have marbled meat. In other words, they're the only chicken with marbled meat. I have not consumed one yet, but I will eventually. Sorry guys, don't want to spoil the fun, but we're gonna have way too many roosters in here, and the roosters, they go in a pot. Thanks guys. I'll post a link down there for you if you're interested in getting into these American Breast chickens. They're great little birds. How you doing, cows? Woo!